Tonight, we delve into the chilling story of the Dyatlov Pass incident, where each revelation brings us closer to the edge of the unknown and the unthinkable. A terrifying true winter mystery. In the dead of winter, in February 1959, a group of 9 seasoned hikers led by Igor Dyatlov set off into the desolate, snow-covered Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. Their goal was to reach the summit of Otorten, a mountain nestled deep in the Siberian wilderness. But what happened to them still haunts those who hear the story. The hikers were well-equipped, experienced in extreme conditions, and in high spirits when they began their journey. But on February 26th, they were expected to send a telegram confirming they had reached their destination. That message never came. Weeks passed without any sign of the group. A search party was dispatched, and on March 2nd, their tent was found abandoned, half buried in snow, on the side of a mountain known as Dyatlov Pass. The sight was chilling. The tent had been slashed open from the inside, as if the hikers had fled in a panic. Blood-stained footprints led away from the tent. But here's the most disturbing detail. They were barefoot. The hikers, already exposed to temperatures well below freezing, had fled into the harsh wilderness with no shoes, no jackets, and in a mad rush. The snow-covered ground around the tent revealed eerie tracks. Some of the hikers had only their underwear on, as though they were stripped of their clothing in their final moments. One by one, their bodies were discovered, each discovery more disturbing than the last. The first 2 bodies were found lying near the edge of the forest, a mere 1,500 feet from the tent. They had been huddled together, seemingly trying to shelter from the cold. But it wasn't the cold that had killed them. Their skulls were fractured, their ribs crushed, as though a massive unseen force had struck them. The injuries appeared similar to those caused by a car crash. Yet there was no sign of an external impact. As the search continued, even more gruesome details emerged. 3 bodies were found deeper in the woods, lying face down in the snow. One had a missing tongue and eyes, and another had chunks of flesh torn from his face. It was as if something had devoured them, but there were no animals in the area that could have caused such injuries. The bodies were intact, yet something had eaten away at their flesh as if from the inside. Perhaps most terrifying were the final 2 hikers, found barely 10 meters away from the others, but with their bodies positioned as if they had been intentionally hidden from view, as though something or someone had stalked them. One of these hikers was found wearing the clothing of another, suggesting they had exchanged garments in their final moments, likely trying to survive against an unimaginable terror. But there was something even more disturbing: radiation. The bodies and clothing of several hikers showed traces of radiation, even though no radioactive materials had been found in the area. Some theorized that it was caused by secret military tests, or perhaps something more supernatural, but no one really knows for sure. There were reports of strange lights in the sky near the area where the group had been last seen. Mysterious glowing orbs that hovered in the sky, casting an unnatural light across the landscape. Some believe this phenomenon is tied to the hikers' deaths, suggesting they were pursued by something otherworldly, a force so terrifying they fled in a panic to their deaths. The official Soviet investigation listed the cause of death as a compelling force, but no one was ever charged, and no explanation was ever provided. The hikers' bodies were buried, their story filed away into the archives, but the questions remained. What compelling force could make 9 experienced hikers tear open their own tent and flee barefoot into the wilderness? What could crush their bones without leaving a mark or tear their flesh so brutally? To this day, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an unsolved mystery. Was it an avalanche, a military cover-up, or something far darker, a presence in the snow that will forever haunt the mountains? Whatever it was, it's a terror that continues to echo through the winds of the Ural Mountains, where the whispers of the past will never fade. If you have your own creepy or scary experience, send it to our email, which is linked in the description, and it could be featured in next video. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to support my channel, like, comment, and share your theories below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more chilling stories. Stay safe and stay curious.